What's up guys, my name is LordSevein and welcome to the 9th episode of my How to Terraria tutorial series. In this episode I'll be walking you through the Twins boss fight, including preparation, boss tactics, and some tips and tricks. Please keep in mind that this guide was made right after the release of the 1.1 update, so specific numbers and tactics may change with future updates. Also, this guide was made for people attempting to solo this boss for the first time. If you've already beaten this or any other hard mode bosses and have access to the highest tier of weapons and armor, of course you should use that instead of what I suggest here. The Twins are a pair of recolored Eye of Cthulhu with upgraded attacks and different tactics. Each eye has a separate health total of 24,000 for a total of 48,000. Much like the Eye of Cthulhu, the Twins must be summoned at night using a mechanical eye and will despawn at daybreak. You can craft a mechanical eye at a mithril anvil with 7 souls of light, 5 copper bars, 5 iron bars, and 3 lenses. Despite what most people will say, this boss does not require hallowed armor and the highest tier of weapons. With proper preparation, you should be able to take down the Twins with items made from the new endgame ores. Like the Wall of Flesh, the Twins are a ranged fight. However, this time you should make use of gravity potions to help avoid attacks and line up shots. In this video I'm using full mithril armor and an adamantite repeater. The repeater worked out okay, but I would strongly suggest using a gun like a clockwork assault rifle that drops from the Wall of Flesh. I noticed during my first attempts that arrows tend to travel slower than bullets and arc slightly, which causes some aiming issues while dodging. As for buffs, the gravity potion is a must. At this level of gear, their attacks are simply too strong to try and tank. A gravity potion gives you the ability to avoid most attacks if you dodge correctly. Other buffs I use include the archery, iron skin, swiftness, and regeneration potions. The point here is to increase the damage you do as much as possible for a faster kill. Nothing sucks worse than having the boss at 3,000 hit points only for it to despawn at daybreak. You'll also need to be moving pretty quickly to help avoid the boss's attacks, so I also use as many movement speed improving items as I could. It is crucial to use the best potions you can make. I suggest using greater healing potions because they will help you keep your health up if you get into a sticky situation. Preparing the area around you is less important in this fight than with others because most of the battle is fought in the air. However, I would still suggest you clear a long, flat area and place a few torches on the ground. You may find that you need to reset your position mid-fight, and being able to run along the ground unimpeded makes that a lot easier. I'd also start the fight at the lowest point in your world so you have the most room to move vertically. As I said before, the Twins are made up of 2 separate eyes, Spasmatism and Retinalizer. Each has different abilities, moves independently, and has a separate health pool. Spasmatism, or Spaz for short, is the green eye that attacks by staying at range and shooting a ball of cursed flame at the player every few seconds. This attack is extremely easy to dodge with a gravity potion by moving vertically. At half health, Spaz transforms into an open mouth and begins alternating between 2 attacks. The first is a flamethrower-like effect that is limited in range but does a lot of damage. The second is a series of charges similar to the second phase of the Eye of Cthulhu fight. The flamethrower should be easy enough to avoid using a gravity potion. Just don't get caught at the top of your world when he uses it. Additionally, the charges can be largely ignored until the boss is at low health. As his health decreases, his speed increases, so watch out when he's almost dead. Retinalizer, or Ret for short, is the red-purple eye that initially attacks by quickly charging the player and occasionally firing a purple laser. These attacks can be easily dodged while using a gravity potion. Once the eye reaches half health, it'll transform into a turret and begin firing lasers at the player. These lasers come in 2 patterns, several shots fairly spaced out followed by a series of rapid-fire shots. The key to avoiding these attacks is to keep moving in a wide circular pattern around the boss. This is especially important during the rapid-fire shots as each laser hits for a lot of damage. Like Spaz's charges during the second phase, Ret's firing and movement will increase as his health decreases. The Twins can be a tricky boss fight. After trying several times, I finally defeated them by concentrating on dealing damage quickly and learning to dodge their attacks. I found that focusing Spaz first made it easier to dodge Ret's lasers. This in turn made everything a lot easier. Waverings can be a huge problem for this fight. Since you'll be spending the entire fight in the air, it's likely that one could spawn while fighting the boss. You can minimize this chance by not flying too close to the ceiling of your world or by choosing the lowest point in your world to start the fight. You could also go so far as to dig a wide pit to fly around in, but I don't think that's really necessary. If you're able to deal 48,000 damage before the sun comes up, you'll be rewarded with 20 to 30 Souls of Sight, a reagent required in the crafting of hallowed armor, weapons, and accessories like the fairy bell. And that should about do it for this episode. If this video helped you out, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumb, left me a comment, and subscribed for future content. Also, be sure to check out my other Terraria videos on my channel. Good luck and thanks for watching.